Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new story. The name of the story is What If Naruto, a Secret Revealed? And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story and my own idea. Now before continuing this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Meta What If channel and a new channel that I created called Potato What Ifs. The link will be in the description. I am going to upload there soon today. And yeah, I kind of wrote down the first part. Do let me know what you guys think about that and what more series ideas you would like to see, because I'm all ears. There's currently one man like Sonic at the rate gaming, I guess, or something. He's suggesting like, what if Sakura was betrayed by, Konoha? And that seems like an interesting idea, but I don't know what to do with it, like to make it into a story or into a series. Do let me know what you guys think. And yeah, enough said, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins with Team 7 in the midst of the Third Great Shinobi War. Team 7 at the time consisted of Kakashi, Rin, and Obito. As the three of them, after fulfilling their task in the said war, were returning back to Konoha, we see a tragedy struck. The enemies have seen them escaping and threw huge boulders at them using the explosive tags. Seeing that Kakashi was in the range, Obito pushed him to the side and was half crushed underneath the boulder. "No! Obito!" yelled out Rin as Kakashi stood there. "No, we have to do something." As the three of them could hear the men approaching. They stopped. "Let's go after them now." "We can't leave him here, Kakashi. I know." Kakashi was thinking of a way to get Obito out and tried to even push the boulder. "It's no use. Even if you guys managed to pull me out, I would only slow you down." "No, don't say that, Obito. You won't. You damn idiot." "It's your birthday, Kakashi. Shut up, you damn idiot. Let me focus. I couldn't get you a gift. I said shut up!" "But no, I think I have one." "Take my eye, Kakashi." "Are you insane? Why would I do that?" "Just keep it. I want you to have it. Please." And so, now we see Kakashi, while stood frozen, Rin was the one who fulfilled his wish. As Obito, with an empty eye socket bleeding, that said, "Go now. Please, run. I'm gonna come back for you. And if you die, you damn idiot, I'm gonna kill you." "No, you won't." And with that, the two of them escaped. As Obito, he passed out. After that, we see once the war settled down, after a few months, back in Konoha, a funeral was held for many of those who had died in the war. Obito was amongst them, as Kakashi stood in front of his grave alongside with Rin. The battle might have ended, but there's still sparks of outrage amongst both sides. There might be another war. They say that Kirigakure might try to do something. After all that has happened, still? Yes. As on the other side, we see Obito found himself in a cave, alive. What? How is this? I thought I was... "Yes, you were close to that, but I saved you," said a figure from the darkness. "Who are you?" "I am Madara Uchiha." As the said man stepped into the light, looking old and had grey silver hair. "You're Madara. You have to be joking. He's dead. He was killed by the first Hokage. Or so Hashirama thought I was." "What do you mean by that?" "Well, forget about that. You tell me about yourself. I hear you're from Konoha." "Yes." "And Uchiha, what happened to one of your eyes?" "I gave it to my friend." "You gave away your prized eye to one of your friend? You must be insane, or really trusting towards him." "Of course I am." "Just promise me to protect Rin, and Our home. But but why did you help me? And how come you're alive? I was able to survive thanks to the very same eyes that you gave away, boy. Our eyes are our greatest weapon and asset. I was able to survive because of them. And as for why, it's simple. You are my grandchild, Obito. As Obito's one single eye widened. What? What is this? This is Zetsu. As from the ground, a dark and white figure rose. Hello, Obito. What is that? I am Zetsu. I am the will of Madara Uchiha-sama. And I have been by his side, helping him. To save you and to plan. Plan for what? Tell me, Obito. Don't you want to stop all this war? Don't you want this suffering to end? A lot of people I have heard have died because of this war and conflict that was started by the Kages. Of course I would. Once I become the Hokage, everything will be done. I will crush all of those who try to start a war. And do you think their people would just sit and let you do that? I will find a way. Optimistic, I see. But you see, my dear boy, the elemental nation doesn't work that way. Before the nations existed were the clan warring era, which I belonged in and grew up in. I saw people fighting for less. For a tent, clans have gone to war. Can you believe that? For a piece of land, they have fought. We have fought. But times have changed. Have they? The only thing that has changed is from clans it has transitioned to the villages. That is all. The Shinobi Nation had a one disease that has been plaguing it since the beginning. And that is its own ego. And the older generation, who want nothing to do with peace and just push the young men to war. You are a victim of that, Obito. And alongside you, a lot of others are as well. And there has never been an Uchiha Hokage. Never. Do you honestly believe that you would be the first one? Of course I would be. Then you're sadly mistaken. They would rather make an orphan Hokage than you. Your friend Kakashi, he might have potential to become Hokage in their eyes, even if you are the better person. You're lying. Thank you for saving me and all, but I better get going. Listen, forget what I said. At least let me help you recover. Because you're clearly too far young to understand that. Why would you do that, huh? After trying to sell me that bullshit, you want me to follow you, don't you? But sorry to say, I believe in Will of Fire and the people. I don't trust you. Is that what you believe? Well, have it your way then. But you are my grandchild and my heir, so that is why I will train you before you leave. Because you see, I do not have much time left. And I want you to be the heir to my eyes. The eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. And so, after recovering for a few more months, Obito finally began his training with Madara. And Zetsu was by his side the whole time. And during that time back at Konoha, things didn't look great. As soon as the situation was getting better, Eva and Kiri were planning an attack. They have even attacked the Team 7 again, who was currently related to the current Hokage, the newly instated 4th Hokage Minato Namikaze. And Minato was not happy because his other student, Rin Nohara, was kidnapped. Obito was informed of this by Zetsu and arrived, only to find near a waterside some Kiri shinobi trying to capture both of them. As Obito was about to greet them, he witnessed something that shook him to the core. Kakashi literally impaled his Chidori straight through the heart of Rin. What? No, it can't be. Rin! 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 As Kakashi had passed out in the meantime, while Obito, his single eye alongside with Kakashi's Sharingan eye, both awakened the Mangekyo. As due to the trauma, Kakashi passed out, Obito being now engulfed by Zetsu let loose. He killed everyone, and then picked up Rin in his arms and cried. As suddenly he heard a voice, while he was screaming, I told you, didn't I? I told you. This would continue to happen. The peace that you saw only lasted a few months. This is how fragile it is. And this is what the cost is. Look it in your arms clearly, Obito. Engrave it in your head. There will always be a price to pay. Are you ready to pay this much? No. I can't believe this. Even after it is in front of you, you deny it? I can't. I can't deny it. You're right. Elemental Nation, Konoha needs to pay. Every one of them would pay. That's the spirit. Come with me now. It is time we discuss the plan. And so, the Moon Eye plan was given to Obito, who was on board of collecting each and every Biju from the Jinchuriki, and then reviving the Ten-Tail. As Madara, after being done explaining, then said, Now remember, Obito, you must revive me. Revive me before you become the Ten-Tail's Jinchuriki. Of course I will. Zetsu will be by your side now. I am almost at the end of my life. Once you're ready, only then you would revive me. And so, Madara passed away 2 days later after Obito has his eyes transplant with him. As Obito, with now Madara's eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, was looking at the body that was being buried by Zetsu. I wish to spend some time alone, Obito-san, if that is okay with you. Of course, he was your master after all. As his will, you must grieve. And so, now we see, Obito went out to train. It was night time. Obito was feeling rage. Each and every second he trained, he saw the scene of Rin dying by Kakashi's hand. His own best friend killing the girl he loved. The girl he vowed to protect for him. As now we see, seeing that he had enough, he went to Zetsu to try to get something to calm his nerves. But before he could enter, he heard him speak to someone. And he froze and listened. Do you think Obito is ready? Of course he is. Madara was a good pawn to us. But Obito, he is still soft. He still has doubts. They will all go away as his anger engulfs over. Madara has placed him under a genjutsu on our advice, making him enraged, and even that girl, being the key and catalyst, he would never know what she truly said. It is quite hard to break through that genjutsu, isn't it? Yes, only a professional fuinjutsu master and a genjutsuist would be able to break through him. But when is he going to come to ask us to take revenge? Soon. Once he does, we will attack Konoha, propose the idea, and cause a disruption. And that is when they will have a new weak Jinchuriki. And that's it. Konoha will obviously have a lot of suffering because of that, the unannounced attack. And because of that, there might be a chance that Konoha, like the others, would hate their Jinchuriki, which is we are after. But the current Jinchuriki, it's Kushina Uzumaki, related to the current Hokage Minato Namikaze, Obito Sensei. She had a good relation with him. Do you think Obito would hesitate? Of course, there is a chance, but the hatred that is within him, it won't let him stop, because he knows that in order to have everyone a good life, there needs to be some sacrifices made. Soon Mother will be freed, saving the world my ass. She will be the one who will be freed and will be saved, and then the whole chakra will be hers. Yes, this world will not be able to survive. Soon, Mother, soon you too will be freed. Obito, listening into this quietly, was shocked to the brim and enraged, so much so he lashed out. barged in. Obito, what are you bastard? Using his Sharingan which flared, he used the half Susanoo structure of Madara, the purple one, to grab Zetsu. What are you doing? I heard everything, you damn monster. You think I'm gonna let you do what you want? I'm gonna kill you! As Zetsu was beaten to the inch of his life, but a part of Black Zetsu escaped, while the rest was destroyed. As after thinking that Zetsu was done, Obito was panting heavily. I have to get out of here. And so, he arrived back in Konoha. It was October 8th, only a few hours before the labor of Kushina would begin. She was heavily pregnant with her first child as suddenly Minato had a knock on their home. Who's at the door this time, Minato? I'll go and check. And once the door opened, there stood wearing a black cloak, half-face disfigured, half intact, a grown-up Obito. Oh, Obito? Minato, who is it? As Kushina, in pain, walked there and froze, gasping. Oh, Obito, you're back. Of course I am. I had to. I promised. As Minato, without any delay, hugged Obito. You're alive. Thank God you're alive. Thank God, Obito. Why didn't you come search for me? I did. For 8 to 9 months before I was told to stop. Kakashi still goes out there while on mission, still looking for you sometimes. Kakashi. I saw him kill Rin. Rin jumped in front of him. What? Why would she do that? She was turned into a Jinchuriki, a ticking time bomb that was gonna kill her. Obito, he tried to fulfill the promise to you. He declined her wish to die at his hand or to just leave her behind, because he made a promise to you, his friend, that he would protect her. He was trying to use the Chidori on the shinobis that had arrived, but she jumped in front. As Obito clutched his head, as suddenly the Genjutsu weakened, he yelled out, Kai! Kai! And then it was broken with a chakra burst, as Obito was panting heavily. I remember now. I remember everything. Obito, are you okay? Yes. You look shaken up. Come inside. Congratulations, Kushina-san. I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you're back as well, Obito. And so now we see. That is when Kushina went into pain, and Obito, now standing with them, was standing guard, while Minato was pacing back and forth. Calm down, Sensei, everything will be fine. As that is when we see Kakashi arrived. Sensei, Oh, Obito? Yes. How have you been, Kakashi? Hope you're doing well. But how? Couldn't find your body. I couldn't even fulfill our promise. Are you crying? Underneath that mask? And who the hell gave you the authority to become an Anbu? Shut up, dumbass. Do you know how much of a pain it was? Each and every day I had to live with the guilt of losing both of you. Well, you don't have to anymore, at least for me. I didn't mean to, Obito. I am so sorry. I failed you. You tried. But what can I expect from you, Kakashi? You're not me. Otherwise you would have been able to save her. Yeah, I guess you're right. As Obito punched him onto the face. There, we're even now, dumbass. Get up. How have you been? I've been fine, I guess. What about you? I'll tell everything, but first, let's help Sensei. And so, now we see, after both of the students calmed Minato down, and the wails of Kushina stopped, and the cries of the child was heard, Minato, with tears, bursted in, and was looking at his son. It's a boy. Minato, congratulations. Naruto. Why Naruto? said Kushina, as Minato smiled. Our Naruto. And so, the other two boys chuckled and let their sensei have his family moment. And after the birth, the very next day, after both Obito and Kakashi were catching up the whole night, we see Obito was brought into Minato's office. Cool office, sensei. Well, kind of surprised to see you there instead of Hiruzen-sama, but oh well. Someday it will be yours, if you still have the dream to become the Hokage. Of course! Why wouldn't I be? Well, Obito, I'm honestly happy and proud that you were able to survive in here with us. But now I need to ask you some serious questions. What happened, son? Where have you been? Well, you might want to listen to this. As Obito began to reveal how he was able to survive and what had happened up until now. I was just so angry. I wanted to really believe that his plan would be able to save everyone, but once I heard Zetsu speak, I realized that it was all a lie. I was trading one pain for another, a bigger one. Oh, Obito. You did good, holding on your own for so long. But you don't have to, son, said Kushina. You're home, with us. Yeah, I guess you're right. As Minato then said, this is quite serious. We have to make sure that Zetsu is killed. It is. I have killed it. Entirely. I am even aware of where Garumazo is. As Obito froze as his eyes wide. What is it, Obito? I can't sense it anymore. What? But you said you can. I had connection with it, but I can't now. Something is going on here. As Obito, using the Kamui, disappeared and appeared, only to find that the place of Garumazo was empty. And Obito had his suspicions, and returned back. But where did you go, Obito? What happened? Zetsu is still alive. So the threat isn't over yet. Not one bit at all. And so, time began to pass by. Naruto was now growing up, and Obito has returned and been welcomed back to Konoha. And the information that he has provided has been more than enough to alert the said council as well as Jiraiya. His spy network was out there and was searching for Zetsu. While doing so, Minato was forced diplomatically to go and deal with the others. Obito, trying his best to convince his sensei to move towards peace, was able to make deals with the others. So much so that finally they were agreeing to a ceasefire and no more wars or killing each other's shinobi when they crossed them. And that was a start. While seeing that the progress was being made, Zetsu watched this from afar, was enraged, because his biggest new pawn, with every knowledge that he had prepared for the past 100 years or so, was going down the drain. In the meanwhile, Naruto was training under both Kakashi and Obito, learning from his Nisans and getting attached to them somewhat. And Obito, he loved playing the role of the big brother. As much as Kakashi hated to admit it, he was happy again, and always teasing Obito as well. And so, now we see, that is how 13 years passed. And nothing had happened so far. No tragedy, no deaths, even for the Hyuga as well as the Uchiha clan. They were still there. Everyone was happy. Even Obito. As Naruto was currently training in the Uchiha compound, with Obito as the sensei, who, alongside Kakashi, has taught not only Naruto but also Itachi as well, and now currently his little siblings Satsuki Uchiha and Sasuke Uchiha, the twins who were born a day after Naruto. As Naruto was currently sparring with Sasuke, and Sasuke was close to beating Naruto until Naruto faked a punch and literally swipe kicked him, causing him to fall down and pointed a kunai to his neck. And halt. You win, Naruto. Yes! Take that, Sasuke. So what if you win? I'll win tomorrow again. And obviously it's a tie. Nuh-uh. I have one up to you. Remember that. You're so cool, Naruto-kun. And shut up, you damn Teme, said Satsuki, calling her own twin Teme. What do you want, Dobe? Geez, what is wrong with you two? Why can't you two get along? Said Itachi. As Shisui chuckled, alongside with Obito. Oh, come on. This is quite comedic gold. And why are you always so obsessed with Naruto? Huh? You like him, don't you? As both Naruto blushed hearing that, as well as Satsuki, who punched Sasuke into the guts, causing him to almost pass out. Satsuki, please be mindful. Oh, shut up, Nissan. He's the one who started it. As now we see, Shisui chuckled. Come on, Itachi, you know that both of them are not going to listen to you. Yes, of course they won't. As Obito then arrived. So, Shisui, how's Danzo-sama like? I heard that you're in the route right now. Yeah, by the order of the Hokage I am, but soon it's going to disband, and Danzo-sama is quite shady, to be honest. Really now? Yes, he was asking me about the Sharingan and all that. What did you tell him? Nothing. Obviously, why would I do that? It's a clan secret. Even the Hokage don't ask us this much questions. Yeah, your cool shining eyes are cool, but why would he want to know about them? Said Naruto. That is something that we better not discuss, because he's an elder. And if this words get out, there might be trouble for you even, Naruto. To hell with that. And so, now we see Obito watched Naruto leave and told him, wait Naruto, how about we go and grab a bowl of ramen and I drop you off at home? Really? Cool, Nissan. And so, Naruto saying goodbye to his friends, went with Obito. So what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be like you, Obito Nissan, and then I'll become the Hokage. You're gonna steal my job from me, huh? Of course I will. Because by that time you will be old. Old, you say? Like how old? Even older than Hiruzen Gigi. As Obito had a sweat drop. I'm not gonna be that old, Naruto. But you will be ancient by the time. Hey, shut up, Brad. I'm not gonna be ancient. As both of them chuckled and bumped into Kakashi. Jeez, watch where you're going, you damn idiot. You can't even see with all-seeing eyes of yours? Oh, shut up, Kakashi. Hey, Nissan. Hello, Naruto. What are you doing with this idiot? We're going to go get some ramen. So you came back from a mission or what? Yeah, I did. Turns out we were able to track him down. As Obito became serious. You mean him? Yes. Where? Amegakure. He's with the organization known as Akatsuki. I see. Naruto, how about you go and grab some bowl at the Ichiraku and put it on my tab? I'll go and pay it later. But what about Jasko-san? Let's go to Sensei. And so, when they arrived at the Hokage office, they found that Jiraiya was already there. Jiraiya-sama. Ah, Obito, you're here. Good thing. We were able to track a source down and all the links match up to Akatsuki. We think that Zetsu might be there, in Amegakure. That bastard. He was able to survive. But he won't be for long. We have to take him out, Sensei. Because if we don't, then there would be another war. Catastrophic one. I have to go and warn the others. What do you mean by that? There might still be a way to convince them. We're going with you. This is dangerous. And this time I'm not letting you go and die alone. Don't be a hero, Obito. Fine. Let's go do this, Kakashi. And so, after dabbing one another, both of them left with a lot of team as Jiraiya and Minato left himself, leaving Hiruzen in charge with a lot of shinobis behind. Once the shinobis arrived there, we see that Amegakure, as soon as they set a foot in, it triggered. Akatsuki surrounded them, with wearing black cloaks and red clouds at them. Zetsu, where is he? What do you want with our messenger? With my will. Your will. Who are you? I am Pain. Kami. You're no Kami, and you're no Pain. What's your real name? Nagato Uzumaki. You're being lied to. I was the first Kami or Pain that he wanted me to believe in. He is lying to you. He told you about the moon I planned, didn't he? How do you? He told me the same. He's telling you the same thing he tried to sold me, and the only thing that you will do is fulfill his ambition of freeing his mother from God knows where, and handing him over the whole world's chakra and life force on a silver platter. Do you think we care? As long as we're being paid, it doesn't matter, said Kakasu and Hidan. All those sacrifices will be worth a while. I'm gonna make people into my own art. I just wanna fight. And so, seeing that, they all attacked one another. The only one who didn't move was Nagato and Konan, who were shocked, shell-shocked. As that is, after dealing with everyone, we see everyone from Konoha turned towards them. What about you two? You didn't attack us. I know them. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Nagato. Konan. I presume it's you in Yahiko's body, with that Rinnegan of yours. Yahiko died, Sensei. He was killed. Killed when we found Zetsu. And he told me a way of keeping him alive as he could. You've been through a lot. I'm sorry I left you. We should have come with you when you gave us a chance. Otherwise this would not have happened. I know, son. Now please tell us where Setsu is. Is where Takerumazu is. And so, with Konan and as well as Nagato, they arrived where Takerumazu was, as the real Nagato was with them, not in his machine in which he was attached to. After arriving there, Zetsu stood there. Everything was supposed to go alongside the plan. If it wasn't for you, you damn bastard, this would have not happened. It would have. You and your plan was foiled because you were too much egotistical and thought that nobody would listen into you talking to yourself. It's time for you to pay for everything you have done. You think this is a joke? Elemental Nation you see as this was written down by me. I created this whole thing. Me! Your history, everything that you have, is because of me, he said, pointing finger to his chest. You all are nothing more than pieces of my chessboard. That is all you are. I can flip the whole board and start anew, waiting another 500 years or so. You think I would allow you to wait? As both Nagato as well as Obito did the one thing. Chibaku Tensei. Obito's first enveloped both the Ten Tails as well as Zetsu, and then over that Nagato's did. And then Jiraiya slapped seals on it, the chakra suppressors, and after that the orb went into the space, leaving a huge crater behind. Zetsu and the Ten Tails was no longer a threat. Are you sure it's no longer a threat? Of course not. There can always be a new threat lingering. But this one, yeah, I guess we have dealt with it. Good thing. So what now? But now is we return and enjoy our lives. And so that is what they did. While the ceasefire continued along and slowly transitioned to peace, as everything was going smoothly, Naruto, who wasn't a Jinchuriki, was having the time of his life being a Genin and being loved by the surrounding people. And Obito, he was happy that the secret wasn't revealed to him on its own, and he did not cause a huge tragedy and began the cycle of events that would have led to doom. What are you thinking about, idiot? Said Kakashi as he arrived, seeing that Obito was drinking alone, sitting atop of the Hokage monument. Nothing, just thinking about what could have it been if I hadn't listened to that night of Zetsu's conversation. Yeah, things could have been way off and different, wouldn't they? Of course they would have. But I'm kind of glad you did. Because of that, at least you got back to us. And you were able to protect everyone. Yeah, I guess I did. And I guess I was. Here's to the next Hokage then. Your own, Kakashi. We'll see. We'll see. And both of them drank in the peaceful evening, knowing fully well that everyone was finally safe and no more deaths would happen. As this is where I will be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.